Alright, back for part 2 where we go over his stupid ass third mode. You know what? It's so stupid I don't even want to go over it anymore. It's so ridiculous. Basically it's just him kind of face planting onto the ground. It's just so his cannon can shoot. And then you're gonna do something like this, and you bring that thing up and something else and this and that, and his legs are sticking up and or something, and then his arms are like up front like this, or that's basically what you're looking at right now. This is basically his third mode of a battle mode, something like. It's just a piece of crap to me. It's just, I don't know what the point was. It's called his battle mode. He does do it in the movie, and I give him credit for that. But it's just stupid. It's just him, like I just said, face planted into the ground, just so we can have this cannon in the back of him to shoot right. To shoot straight, I mean. This is ridiculous. I could go get the box and show you guys what it looks like if you really must see it, but you know what? I don't even want to do that because I'm too lazy to get off this chair. But anyway, aside from that stupid thing that they call a mode, this figure's pretty awesome. Very awesome. Very awesome, actually. He's actually so awesome that he's probably one of my favorite Voyager classes ever. Regardless of his crazy, funky design, he's still actually a pretty fun figure. I really like transforming him. Like you guys know me for, liking complex transformations, and this guy is a complex transformer, actually. But yeah, I'm not going to waste time ranting about this figure. I'm going to use the rest of this time to talk about what I like and dislike as much as I like the figure. And I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. So, a few gripes about the figure. The legs. They're just so basic. Like, they're very, since they're basic and there's only the up and down points of articulation on the ankles, you can't get them to, like, really look really good doing dramatic poses where his legs are, like, split like that. It doesn't mean he can't stand, because he has these 3 points in his feet where he actually can balance, which is good, I guess, but I just don't like the overall design of his legs because, oh, I forgot to mention, there's a rotation right there in the thigh. So, there you go. Yeah, I just don't like the design of his legs. It totally just makes him look stubby, too. Like, sometimes I have to resort to doing this, too. Like where I just say screw Hasbro's design, flip the leg around like you had it before you transformed it, and bring his legs out a little bit just to give him some height, to make him more of a feasible Voyager class figure. And honestly, I think he looks a lot better that way. Like he's a lot lankier. It's fitting for his. It's very fitting for his overall design. He's very tall, lanky. The only problem with that is since you don't have this little hinge here locked into place where it should be locked into place, the legs might like to flop out and stuff. But that's fixed if you can adjust his feet and turn his thighs out a little bit, or his lower part of the legs where they rotate out a little bit, and then he'll look fine. So I have him displayed just like this with his legs longer. I don't really care if you see the screws or not, because there's a lot of things on him that look like screws anyway that stick out. So you can opt to do something like this. But yeah, I'm gonna save that for later. More gripes are these panels. The ball joints they're on, they're not very tight, so they tend to pop out a little bit, or not a little bit. They tend to pop out a lot actually. So yeah, you just want to keep an eye out for that. Honestly, okay. His Mecha Live gimmick, I don't know if any of the other Transformer reviewers pointed this out, but his Mecha Live gimmick is right here in his forearms. And you can only see it if you turn the panel that, I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but if you turn the ball joint and the hinge that it's attached to, little mechanical gear in there will move. I don't know if you guys can catch that very well, but yeah, that's one of his Mecha Live gimmicks. If there are any more and I don't see them, I'm very sorry. Um, yeah, it didn't. The instructions didn't point it out, so I mean, it must not be an official Mecha Live gimmick, but if it's something that moves, I guess it's Mecha Live. Also, another thing, because the way his legs are by default, not the way they are right now, but because his legs are so stubby and his body's so stubby, he's top heavy. He's actually top heavy. His feet don't like to be as stable as they should, because if you can see, his legs are bent already by default, so it's kind of strange how things will work. And you're probably wondering how he's able to stand right now, but I mean, I'm wondering too myself. But let's see, anything else? Back heavy, loose panels. I guess another thing is about him is I guess the confusing, totally mixed up transformation. I mean, I guess if people don't mind that, then I guess it shouldn't be a problem. Um, and my biggest problem with him is the stupid third mode. Like, it's forced. It's obviously forced. I mean, yeah, he did in the movie and whatever, but I really don't care if he did it in the movie or not. It's a forced transformation. It looks like crap. I think okay, personally, I have to say it's probably one of the best crappy transformations, but it's still crappy. And yeah, I think that should be all. All the positives about him, like I said, he's a very nice figure. Um, I don't know if I mentioned he does have standing issues. Okay, if I didn't mention, then okay, there he does have a little bit of standing issues, but he's actually he's very detailed. Like right here, he's detailed. In the arms, he's detailed, very detailed. Right here in the smokestacks and the oil tank. Especially in his cement mixer mode, he's very detailed there. Uh, no doubt about that. But overall, he's very nice Voyager class figure. I really recommend that if you can find them. I think there's a whole bunch of them at Target. Last time I checked, they had a whole bunch at Target. But yeah, very nice figure actually. I was doubting this figure at first. I was totally like, this looks like crap at first. I mean, yeah, he looks like crap. He's a Decepticon, and I've grown to just live with that. And I own him now, so I'm kind of glad that I do. Um, but yeah, it's overall a nice figure. Um, I wouldn't exactly go out of my way to find him though. Like, if you can't find him anywhere and you really want the figure, I really wouldn't go out of my way to find him. Personally, I would prefer Starscream or the Fallen, or Megatron actually, over this guy. But if you're a completist or whatever and you want all the Constructicons, or you want a Constructicon, the one to go with would have to be Mixmaster. Definitely Mixmaster. So yeah, final verdict. He's an awesome figure. Not that hard to find. Very confusing transformation, but once you get the hang of it, it should be cake. He's very highly detailed. He does have a few issues with standing because of the way his legs are designed and his overall back weight. Yeah, definitely awesome figure, but like I just said, I wouldn't go out of my way to find him if you can't find him. I definitely wait. If you really want him, go ahead. If you can't find them, just wait, And there's my cell phone. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.